Jeremy, how much do you know about Bowling Green's kicker?
Not a lick.
Well, you're obviously not doing Bowling Green research to the extent that I am, because I need the Groza Award. It's like I'm putting all my eggs in the basket. If I've got to bide time through this football season, number one on my wish list is beat Texas A&M. Second is not even close. All I want to do is beat A&M. But if I can't get that, then we've got to get the Groza Award before we get a new coach. We've got the best kicker in the country, the best kicker we've ever had, and now I've got to find out where he stands in this race. So I went and kind of looked through. And, we'll see. There are 9 kickers this year who are perfect. Cade, obviously, is 10 out of 11. He missed the 55-yarder against Ole Miss on Saturday, which broke my heart. I tweeted about it. Just devastating blow to our Groza chances. But he did come back and hit one from over 40, which was nice. So I'm starting to look at some of these, and I'm not going to go through every kicker that's perfect that kicked. But, I'm just for reference as to where things stand midway through. Nate Needham from Bowling Green is 14 of 14 on the season. Nate Needham to miss a couple more kicks down the stretch. He's 1 of 1 from 50 yards. He did miss an extra point. I hope they didn't botch the snap or have something goofy happen. I hope he just whiffed it, because we'll hold that against him if he did. He's missing extra points. That's a demerit. But he's 14 of 14 on the year, 1 of 1 from 50. Wake Forest kicker hasn't missed on the year. He's 12 of 12, but he hasn't made one from 50 yards. Chandler Stanton from App State, 11-11, hasn't made one from 50 yards. Jonathan Garibay from Texas Tech, 10 of 10 on the year, hasn't made one from 50 yards. Cade is 3 out of 4 from 50 yards. So I think we need to be putting a little more weight on these bombs that he's hitting from way downtown, as opposed to these chumps who are banging it through from 37 yards out. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I think as the season goes on, hopefully our offense can have a pulse and get past the 50 and get in the field goal range to give them some more chances. But I think if you can end the year somewhere around, 18 for 19, 20 for 21, you stack a couple more 50-yard field goals on top of that, now you're looking like 5 for 6 from 50 plus, then you're going to see that Cade York buzz going on, and then you're going to see, come on, you got to give us something this year. We lost our coach. We lost our players. We get our butts kicked by Kentucky. Like, give us something. Come on.
I'm with you. And I think this is not new buzz. After he makes that kick against Florida last year and hit the kicks from 50 plus that he did, when you enter this season, that kind of is on your mind that's a possibility. Now, when you started a season, were you thinking about all SEC? Were you thinking about all American? Were you thinking about Heisman Trophy stuff when you started a season?
You have your goals that you set before the year, stuff that you want to do, but you get so weekly and goal oriented for the week. Hey, we got to get this pass stall in. We got to get our run stall in. You just kind of lose thought of some of that stuff. But once you get cooking a little bit, you start checking. You start checking towards the end, like what do these other guys in the SEC had? I know for my year it was Yeldon and I can't even think of Trey Mason from Auburn, and Trey was just going.
Well, he was getting 53 carries a game at the end, so that'll do it.
Yeah, he was going out of his mind. So I'm thinking, like, man, I may not get it. Got it on the AP, so I was like, all right, we knocked that one off, so we're good to go. Somehow the coaches, I didn't get first team. They put me on second team, but I was just gracious to be on there. So, yeah, guys are definitely checking that as the season kind of rolls through a little bit.
And I wonder if he'll think of the Groza when he goes out there to kick. He's a junior. He's got the opportunity to go play in the NFL after this year. You just never know what's in a guy's mind, and obviously kicking being as mental as it is, it'll be interesting to see. I don't mean to interject myself because I can't speak to winning the Groza or being a first-team All-League player against T.J. Yeldon or Trey Mason and all that. But I remember, high school sports were a big deal to me, and they're a big deal to a lot of people when we know that's the end. Like, that's all we're going to be able to do. And I never once thought about being an all-district player in high school basketball. Like, it just never crossed my mind at any point. And I remember going down for breakfast one morning and opening the paper, and there I was on the all-district team. And I always wondered, like, high school's not a big deal. it certainly was to me, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal. I wonder if guys that actually get to that level think about that kind of stuff week to week as they're out there. It's just because I was reading the paper every day on like who was winning in my district, who was hitting threes, like all that kind of stuff, but I never considered like I was competing with them for all league.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not something once you're in it and you're trying to win games. I remember my senior year in high school. I didn't even know I was close to the all-time ridiculous rushing record until like the last game of the season, senior night, and someone kind of told me, hey, you're like 50 yards away. And I was like, what?
Like,
Like,
give me the damn ball.
yeah. So, yeah, of course, we broke it shortly thereafter. But
So, you got Collins guy, I'm going behind him. We need to get 50.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's just I had no idea. So I can definitely see for a guy like Cade, just trying to kick field goals, trying to hit those bombs from 50 plus. The Groza is probably the last thing on his mind.
Yeah.
But if he keeps drilling them, he's definitely going to start noticing.
We're gonna start noticing all these chumps from Bowling Green and Wake Forest, and you start shanking some kicks. It's about to get cold up there. Might get snowy or rainy. Need these guys off their game.